Hi Capricorn, Elsie here from Ten of Cups Tarot to do your reading. Thank you for logging in here today. If this is your first time here, welcome. And I hope that you'll subscribe and share and like before you leave. We have a really great group of people here, so I have a feeling that you are going to want to be part of this group once you see all the wonderful comments here. So I am here to do a reading, a general reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, the sign of Capricorn. And I am going to pick the first card, the overall energy card from this fairy deck here that I haven't used in a hot minute because it was one of the very first decks that I received. So I haven't used this one in a long time. Thought I'd bring it out, dust it off, give it some energy, and let it give me some. So let's pick one card. Oh my goodness. Got other things falling here. Hang on. All right. So we just need one card. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, the sign of Capricorn, please. One card for the overall energy. One card, please, for the overall energy. One card, please, for the overall energy. And there she flies. Of course, onto the floor. Okay, King of Spring. It says innovative, inspiring, wise, and theatrical. A financial windfall. Your leadership skills are needed now. An unexpected supporter of your cause. That's wonderful news. That's really great news. So it looks like it is, to me, it looks like it would be like the King of Wands because he is holding a wand here. So financial windfall, yeah, he would have lots of money. Your leadership skills are needed now. Yeah, so the King of Wands is a leader and an unexpected supporter of your cause. Wonderful. Alrighty. Let me put these over here. And I've already prayed over these, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut them. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Capricorn, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Capricorn, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Capricorn, please. All right. So we do 5 cards for the past energy for about the last 6 or 8 weeks. I'll need 5 cards for the past energy, please. 5 cards for past energy, recent past. 5 cards. There's 1. 5 cards. Woo! Got jumpers. That's too many here. I will take these 2 though. There's 2. 3 more cards, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Ooh, sign of Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sign of Capricorn, please. 2 more cards. I'll take 1 and 2 off that top of that deck. There we go. And starting with, ooh, 2 of Cups. Look at you, just right out the gate. So 2 of Cups energy floating about here. And what else do we have here? Oh, we have lots of earth energy here. We have some Sagittarius. So Temperance, I'm showing here. Temperance is the first card. Temperance is the sign of Sagittarius. And I feel like you're about to drop some burdens. So, or you have dropped burdens in the past. Perhaps you're building boundaries a little bit. I feel like with the Temperance here that you're trying to, dare I say, keep your crap together. You're trying to balance your energy. You're trying to, you know, not be hot, not be cold. You're doing a very good job of staying in the middle, like staying warm. But it is time for you to drop your burdens. And I do believe you are going to do that. And then after you drop your burdens, it's going to be a period that perhaps you're going to wait. So this is sowing the seeds and then waiting, you know, sowing seeds of intention and then waiting for harvest. So right now I feel like you're sowing the seeds of intention for someone. And here I do see that we have the Empress and the Hierophant. They are both Taurus and both earth energy again. And I have a feeling that perhaps you have been speaking to someone about a relationship of some kind, or you've been seeing a counselor, one of the two. The energy that I'm getting, it makes it feel like you are either your counselor is you're connecting to spirit, or that you might be seeing someone who is a lawyer or someone who is a counselor, someone who is an authority. This could also be a clergy person, of course, who can also counsel, but I have a feeling that you have been doing your best to try and connect yourself with spirit. And if not, then perhaps you are seeing someone who is giving you advice, one of these people, either the Empress, who is intuitive, someone who is a very good listener, connected to spirit, could give you good advice. And this could be someone who is a psychologist, psychiatrist, someone who is a professional and who has learned the art of helping people get out of hard spots. So yeah, bottom of the deck is love. It looks like could be soulmate love. Who knows, right? Let's take a look here. So we need 5 cards for the current energy for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Got one there, one there, 3 more cards, one there, and one more, please. One more for the current energy, please. And we have that one. Good. On the bottom of the deck, we show success. So 6 of Wands is about, you know, people looking up to you, people seeing you as seeing you as someone who really is together, seeing you as someone who is passionate about the work that they do, someone who's been through a lot and has come out clean on the other end. Spirit is just showing me that part in what is the movie called, Spirit? What is that movie? It is, oh, I can't remember the name of it, but he crawled through, this is what I'm hearing in my head. He crawled through 50 yards of 50 yards of filth and, oh, I can't remember what the wording is, but he escaped a jail and climbed through the pipe out into the wilderness, and he ended up freeing himself from a jail where he was wrongly convicted. And I believe it is, oh, Shawshank Redemption. Thank you very much. That was Shawshank, yeah. So I feel like you have been through a lot, Capricorn. You have been through the mud, through the feces, you've climbed through all of it, and you've come out clean on the other side. And I don't think that you meant to actually have to do that, but I think that life has thrown you some curveballs, and I think that you have dodged some of them, and some of them you just had to crawl through, but I think you've come out clean on the other end. I don't know why someone needed to hear that, but you did. So, okay. And then I see in the current energy here, I see fast-moving energy. Perhaps someone is coming to surprise you, or someone really wants to talk with you, someone who wants to have a conversation about clarity, about transformation, somebody who wants to, just wants to ride in and talk to you about maybe the future, about a future you might have with them. So this is the card of Leo. We are looking at the Knight of Swords here, and the Knight of Swords isn't very articulate. You know, he's sent out, he doesn't work for the king, but he does take messages out, and he is coming out with some messages. You know, the sword is up in the air here. You can see he's got something he wants to say. There is butterflies here, so that tells me that maybe talking about transformation, and things grow under the sun, Capricorn. So I think that maybe you are under the sun and you're about to have a growth spurt, because I do see these butterflies. They're all about here, and the children are looking directly at the sun, which they probably shouldn't do, but looking directly at the sun, and they're seeing, you know, the future. They're seeing for miles. They can see clear into the future, able to make good decisions because everything is illuminated. Just be aware that when things are illuminated, also your crap is illuminated. So just make sure that there's no skeletons in your closet that you would be embarrassed if someone were to see them. Now, I do see that there is a Queen of Cups energy here, and that could be a mother. It could be a mother that is concerned about you. fear. This is Cancer and Pisces. Fear in the unknown, not really knowing what's coming up. So this could be a mother who is worried about you and not really knowing what's coming up for you, but having great concern about you. Now, this person here is emotionally intelligent. They make good decisions in love. But I feel like someone is, you know, this could very well be a mother, but it could be someone who is a friend. It could be you. You could have the Queen of Cups energy. And that would be like, you know, sort of go with the flow. And, you know, she wants to give her cup to somebody, but she doesn't know who to give the cup to. She's kind of scared about giving the cup to anybody. And she doesn't know what's in the future. So at this point, she hasn't given her cup to anybody. She's just gone in and she is just in hermit mode. She's thinking about it, thinking about who she wants to give that cup to and why is it scaring her. The fear is what she is thinking about the most. Why is she scared to give her cup? And that's what she is in the hermit mode thinking about. All right. So let's go for the future. And we just need 4 cards to start with, please. 4 cards, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Capricorn, please. If we could have 4 cards for Capricorn future, please. There's 1. 3 more cards for Capricorn, please. There's 2. There's 3. And 1 more. There we go. And there's 4. All right. Under the deck, we're looking at 8 of Wands. We're looking at fast, passionate messages. So anything that is an electronic message would be a fast one, right? Something that is either, you know, whatever apps you use, WhatsApp perhaps, maybe email, messenger, you know, that kind of thing. So fast-moving, passionate messages coming. In love. Look at that. Okay, so we have here the 5 of Swords. So you want to be victorious in something. You're going to fight for something and you want to be victorious. And I feel like you have to go up against the Queen of Swords in order to do that. So the Queen of Swords is a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, and same with the 5 of Swords. Now, I feel like you want to be victorious in something. You feel like you have to fight for something, and I feel like it is that you have to fight to speak up, that nobody's listening, that you can say the things that you want to say, but nobody's listening. Now, you are going through a transformation at this time. Your sword is up, so you really are speaking your mind, and you want to be victorious in it, but it doesn't seem like anyone around you is taking you seriously. Maybe they're just finally starting to take you seriously. Maybe you're starting to build boundaries, and you are totally in the midst of transformation here as you speak your mind. I feel as though the people that you're speaking with have never seen this side of you before, because what is the usual ideals of a Capricorn? They are a person who does everything for everyone. They will quite literally until death do whatever they can to help everyone around them. But it's time that I think you are being taken advantage of, and it's time that you started speaking up. And this is causing maybe a rift between you and other people, but you want to be successful in speaking up. You want to have the victory here. It's been hard. It's been really hard for you. And I think that you're just hoping to go to calmer waters from the chaos that you're living in. And that starts with speaking up. And it's time that you just finally put this whole thing to death, like this whole thing of people taking advantage of you, taking advantage of your time, and not really giving much in return. I feel like, well, the death is card of Scorpio. Again, we have more swords. And so this person is going away under the cloak of night. Like they're just off, they're done, and they're just not telling anyone where they're going. But I feel as though you want to put this kind of feeling to the end. You don't want to have to be running away in your life, right? You want to go someplace where it is, it's calmer waters, like it's a calmer environment, because I think that a lot of the time you're living in chaos. So I think you want to put that part of life to death. I think that you're done with it. All right, so we need 3 more cards. Yeah, 3 more cards for the future, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Capricorn until the end of the month or thereabouts. There we go. There's 1, 2 more. 2 more cards, please. 2 more cards for the future. Capricorn. All right, so we have the star facing up here. We'll take this one right here. All right. I do not read reversals in my general readings, guys. I read them only in the private readings. And for a reason, because, you know, this is for a collective of many people. And so there's no point in getting into the reversals and the clarifying and all of that. So nonetheless, we have here the Knight of Wands, we have the Star, and we have the Ace of Pentacles. So the Knight of Wands is an energy of coming in for passion. So I feel as though the Queen of Swords has spoken up and said, look, I'm going to be dating and you guys can deal with it if you want, but nonetheless, this is my hopes, dreams. I just need to have companionship. And if you guys can't deal with the way I have companionship, then perhaps we just need to put a death to this friendship, this relationship, or whatever it is. And if you can't deal with that, then we're just going to have to end it. I really do feel like in the end, though, that you have a special someone in mind that you want to give a pentacle to, that you do have, you would like to have a new start in your life. Because this is the card of Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. You would like to have a new start in your life where you can just live out, you know, this is Aquarius, live out your dreams, your hopes and wishes and dreams. And you just are a very passionate soul. And so you could have fire in your chart. Maybe you don't. Maybe you're just a very passionate soul and you just want to have a new start of saying what you want, when you want to say it. And you should be able to do that. And if people are going to fight you on it, you're going to bring death to that relationship. All right. We have 2 more cards, please. We need 2 more for the future. There's 1. 1 more card, please, for the future. For Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Capricorn, 1 more card, please. There we go. We'll take this one. Fell right in its spot. All right, and so we have the Page of Cups. So we have somebody who might be coming in with an emotional apology is the word I want. An emotional apology, and I think this might be a bit of a surprise that, you know, all this arguing and speaking up and all of that that's come around recently. I think that maybe someone just wants to come in and say, hey, I'm sorry, I was wrong. I probably shouldn't have stepped out of line or spoken out of line. And so I think this is an emotional apology of some kind. I do have the 3 of Wands here. So we've got a couple of 3s, and we have the 3 of Wands as you waiting for something. So you've decided that you want to go a certain way, but you are waiting for the ship to come in here. So you're on the banks waiting now for the thing that you have asked for, that you have been manifesting. And I think that unfortunately, if this is a relationship, it is going to come with some hardship. This is the 3 of Swords, and it is about, you know, a broken heart. It's about sadness. So I feel like you finally decided that you could be vulnerable enough to wait on the shoreline for your ships to come in. And for the passion that is coming with these wands, you're taking passionate action. And but unfortunately, I think that your heart is still broken from either a previous relationship, or that you feel as though, even though you're waiting for the ship to come in, the thing that you've manifested, that it might end up in heartache or heartbreak anyway. I feel like this is more of a speed bump, though, than a hardcore broken heart. I feel like you can't make the decision between, do I want to give someone a pentacle? Do I want to have a brand new start in love, a brand new start in a job? Do I want to have that new start, or do I not want to have that new start? Either way, I feel like this ship is coming in for you, and whatever is on the ship, I don't know that you're going to be happy with it, because I feel as though this 3 of Swords here is getting in the way, that you probably haven't healed from something that happened long ago, and you keep dragging that through to every other relationship. and this is not giving you much success in any of your relationships. All right, last card. Last card coming out, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Capricorn, please. Last card in the read. Last card in the read, please. Last cards. There we go. Yeah, I think you're just going to take control of the whole situation. And unless you have Aries in your chart, we do have the Emperor here. And the Emperor is about taking charge of life. Because the Emperor is the energy of, you know, running the empire. And you are building your own empire. And you don't want anybody to get in the way of that. You're the boss. You're the person who is paying the bills. You're the person who is paying everyone else. And you are the person who is working the hardest at what you do. So you are taking control of the situation. You're speaking up. You're going to tell them, look, you spoke up your mind. You spoke your mind because you want to have victory and not have to run away from anything. You just want to end the things that are going on in the background. You just want to end any arguments or petty squabbles that are going on. You can't live in that kind of environment all the time. You're really passionate about this new start, though, because it is a hope, wish, and a dream. But I think you're going to have to learn how to speak up more before you can have these things. So the Three of Wands is here. A little bit of heartache. It is going to be some heartache to speak up as the Emperor, to just say to everybody, look, I'm the one that's in charge here. I'm the one that pays the bills. I'm the person that is the one that is taking care of everybody here. So I think that I have some say in what goes on in my life. And I think that is the energy of the Queen of Swords that is helping you speak up there. All right. So don't forget the King of Wands, the energy of the King of Wands, financial windfall. Your leadership skills are needed now. An unexpected supporter of your cause. So there might be somebody who is coming who is of the Emperor energy that might be giving you a hand. Yeah. That's all I have for you, Capricorn. I hope that that related to somebody, resonated with somebody. If it did, please leave me a message. I'd really like if you would like and share the video. If you would subscribe before you leave, that would be awesome. And hit that bell button so I can get a hold of you whenever I upload instead of you chasing me. So if you do need a private reading, please know that my drop-in reads are still on sale. All the details are down below in the description box. And if you do need a private read of any sort, please contact me, Elsie, at tenofcupstarot.ca. I am taking private readings. Thank you so much. I'm out. Bye-bye.